Hey guys, so today I want to start with a funny story to illustrate what I'm going to talk about. I was at a concert recently. It was Lacuna Coil was one of the bands. That's why I was there. And I was up at the counter and with my friend, and there was a couple standing there, and the woman was wearing this really cool jacket that was basically identical to one that the lead singer of Lacuna Coil had been wearing in one of her performances. So I asked, "Oh my gosh, where did you get that?" He said, "Well, I bought it on eBay, and they're pretty much sold out. I've never found another one that was similar to this one ever again." And I was like, "Oh darn, well, out of curiosity, how much did it run you about?" Because I'm thinking, I want to buy this jacket somewhere. How much do they run? Are they really expensive to get, basically a duplicate of this jacket? Or... Well, immediately the couple looked very uncomfortable, and those of you out there who are Americans, or understand American culture better than I do, know that what I said was completely embarrassing and socially inappropriate, but even after 10 years in the United States, I still forget that that's something you don't say. You don't ask someone how much they spent on a gift for a person if that other person is standing there. Just because that doesn't occur to me and I don't care about that sort of thing and I don't feel that that should be embarrassing, doesn't mean that it's not. So I have failed in this particular instance to understand the culture in which I'm living and to fit in. So I'd love to hear you guys' stories if you have something that's just kind of a nice chuckle, laugh at you too instead of just me all the time. But I bring that up because a lot of us are chameleons. If you're watching this, you probably are. And we tend to spend a lot of our time and energy on a daily basis just trying to fit in. Most Americans, for instance, tend to try and fit in all through high school and be in the cool group and all this stuff. And then when they graduate, they kind of grow out of that. And they just automatically seem to know what's appropriate most of the time because they were raised in it. I wasn't raised in it, so I have to constantly work to understand what's appropriate and what I should say now and what I shouldn't say. So I just wanted to encourage you, all of you out there, who are constantly getting yourself into scrapes like I still do after 10 years, to go ahead and just be yourself anyway. You're going to say some horrible things, and people are going to be horribly offended. But don't worry so much about whether or not they understood where you were coming from, or whether or not you realized what you were doing at the time. You know what? They'll all get over it, and you'll get over it. And maybe you were just a great laugh to them later, Maybe they will never forget the girl who asked how much they spent on a gift for their girlfriend. And maybe they'll wonder where you came from. Maybe they think you came from the moon, I don't know. But, in any case, don't worry about it so much. I used to obsess over it for the next week or month after I did something that was so embarrassing. And now it's kind of like, you know what, just let it roll off your back. It's just another thing you're going to do. It's another thing you said. And people are either going to forgive you or they're not. It doesn't matter if you always fit in and then you just make one slip up, or if you slip up every day. You're just going to have to learn to accept yourself and hope that they accept you and stop trying to explain yourself all the time. So this is a call to be you, even if you're a weirdo who doesn't fit in, and even if you don't even fit in with the weird group, it's okay. Go ahead and be socially inappropriate. Don't do it on purpose, but if you mess up, don't worry about it. And if you're incredibly blunt and the culture you're living in is a very subtle culture, then you're going to get in a lot of trouble. But it's okay. Hang in there. I'm with you. I want to hear your stories. Comment below or upload your own YouTube video and tag me in it or something. I would love to see it. Have a good one, guys.